Hello YouTube, Ian aka BootCollector, and today's video is all about what's inside these exciting orange boxes. Yes, that is the Nike World Cup collection, and I for one am excited to unbox these and share with you and share my thoughts on them. But first, before we get to that, if you're new to the channel and you like seeing new boots as much as I do, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, it means a great deal. And of course, if you watch this video all the way to the end and you like what we're doing, hit the like button, it means a great deal. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Nike World Cup Pack 2022 unboxing. Let's go! Swoosh! Okay, now the eagle-eyed ones of you will have already noticed that this is an orange box. Now, it's still an elite boot in here. It's still going to be added to my collection, but thanks to my guys over at ProDirectSoccer.com, when I saw these are the ones I wanted to add to my collection, and I'm really glad they're here, and I'm really glad I can share them with you today. So let's look inside. Any clues, any guesses before we get open why this is an orange box? No? Well, let me tell you. Because these are the elite versions, but in the amazing SG Pro sole plate. So we get that mix of fixed studs and removable studs. And how stunning do these look? This Phantom GT2 DF in the Nike World Cup colorway. And I've got to stop calling it World Cup because Nike lawyers will get onto me. Well, Adidas lawyers will get onto me probably, because this is the generation pack, and that's because Nike don't really hold any rights to anything official around the World Cup. That's all been sewn up by the brand with the 3 stripes. So it's insane for Nike not to have a World Cup pack on pitch. So what do? Of course we get these, and some of the Nike packs are just some of the best when it comes to World Cups. Tournament packs are amazing. They started it back in 2008 with the EC08 pack and have gone from strength to strength. Here we've got the Phantom GT2 Elite in this kind of metallic copper colour comboed with the sort of navy dark sort of blue, and then this hot pink accent and the white swoosh accents as well. And I think this actually makes this Phantom GT boot, a boot that I've often criticised aesthetically, because I just think it is a bit awkward looking, look really smart. And I'm really pleased to have these in the collection. And then with the addition of this super smart SG Pro sole plate, and you can get these as well. This is not some sort of special collector's edition that I've managed to get hold of. These are available to the general public. I'll put the link in the description below so you can get your pair should you want to as well. And there's a good reason for having an SG Pro, because whilst this tournament is being held in Qatar in air-conditioned stadiums, for the rest of us, if we want to have World Cup packs, we're still playing, especially like me in the UK, on absolutely soggy, boggy pitches, and we need real grass, and we need boots that can deal with the real grass. Normally, I'd be getting the FG pair because they're just what work in the collection, but when I saw these are the ones I had to add to the collection. So let me know what you think. First impressions of this Phantom. Is it one you're rating? Is it one you're slating? What do you think of the SG Pro sole plate? And what do you think of the colorway altogether? Now, across the entire pack, there are some really cool bits to stand out here. Nike have added some little details, such as this here on the heel. You'll see this on across all the boots. So this 20XX squared over Q. Great little reference to Qatar without actually saying it's in Qatar. If you look here, I can hopefully pick it out. The swoosh has this kind of geographic topography type attribution to it, which looks really cool as well. We've got the coordinates here, and also we've got on the instep all of the boots get these 3 little icons here. No official word from Nike is what these mean, but my guess is you've got one for Tiempo, one for Phantom, and one for Mercurial, and making that trifecta of Nike boots for the tournament pack as well. And these appear on all of the boots, which you'll see later as well, because I've not just got the Phantom, because it wouldn't be a World Cup pack with just one boot. Okay, so as I said, not just the Phantom, we've got the whole collection. And here are the Superfly, and again in this awesome SG Pro sole plate, and we get that air zoom, we get those studs, and I just think SG Pro studs just look so cool. They make the boot look so smart. We've got this all over metallic copper colorway. We've got the big air branding as well, which I know is a bit hit or miss for some people, but again, you can see here it's got kind of that topography pattern layered into it as well to really connect those boots together. And as I said, they're on here somewhere. I'm going to look for them. Very hidden. There they are. You can just about make them out there, those 3 icons there. They're very much more subtle on this Mercurial, obviously the big air branding is what you're going to see first and foremost on pitch. Sock collar as well, we get that new swoosh logo added in, and again in the sock liner as well. This also comes, as does this, in a low collared version. Basically looks not far off like that. So you get the option of Superfly and Vapor in this. You can also get both the Superfly and the Vapor in the SG Pro like I've got here as well. And of course these do come in FG sole plates if that's your bag as well. And now I really kind of like wanted to get the FGs, but when I saw these, as I said, I just think an SG Pro sole plate and the way this is treated with this kind of metallic copper, almost sort of rose gold, pink studs, you've got to agree with me surely that this just looks absolutely stunning as a package and looks really cool. So we've got the Superfly, we've got the Phantom. One thing that's been a real challenge this year with collecting boots has been the missing one in the middle, and that is of course the Tiempo. Now I must confess I don't have the Tiempo Elite to share with you today, but I do have these, which are the Tiempo Pro, and this is kind of gives you enough of an indication of what the colorway of these boots are. And I actually think from a Tiempo point of view and a price point of view, these aren't actually that bad. They're pretty decent. This is my first experience with a sort of takedown boot, and actually guys, this is really good. So Elites, absolutely, got to get those in the collection, but don't overlook this price point, because I think this boot, and you know how much I love the Tiempo line at the moment in this Tiempo 9, this is actually a really decent version. However, let's talk about the aesthetics. We get much clearer on here, those icons, we get the coordinates. We don't get so much of the topography on the swoosh, but we still get this awesome copper lined swoosh and Tiempo lettering here, and the 2022 Qatar logo and here. To be fair, you know, this is a solid boot, and if I wasn't such a hardcore collector in terms of it had to be consistent, I'd be adding these no problem, and probably be playing in some of these as well. Obviously we lose a little bit of excitement on the sole plate. You compare this to something like the Made in Italy Tiempos or some of the more recent Tiempos as well. That Elite sole plate just is another level compared to this one, but it still works with the boot. It's not far off that Elite colorway, but I wanted to share this with you because it basically gives you the whole color combination between the packs. So what do you think of this color combo, guys? What are we thinking? I love how Nike have called this Space Purple. It's like, reminds me so much of the Tiempo Perlo from a while back. It's almost like a homage to this as well. This one I'm getting good sort of like Techcraft sort of vibes. It feels a bit like one of the Hypervenoms from back in the day as well, in that sort of metallic coppery colorway as well. And then of course the Phantom. All right, I'm going to confess it's not my favorite boot, you know that of course, but actually this one looks decent as well in this colorway, and when you see them all together you can't argue that this is a strong palette of color combos for a tournament pack. Okay, so in the interests of fairness and unbiased objectiveness, a couple of negatives. Obviously the SG Pros, they cost a little bit more because you're getting a slightly improved sole plate. You've got that more versatile mixed stud sole plate. Then also, if it's your thing, and it's something I have banged on about quite a lot to be fair, is unfortunately these SG Pros don't come with a bag. Obviously the Elite FGs do, so if that's really your thing, and from a collector's purist point of view, maybe that's the ones we should go for. But I'm going to say it one more time, I just love how cool these are, and it's the fact that this is a World Cup happening at a really strange time, not just in the world, but at the season as well. So the fact that we get these SG Pros that are normally only reserved for the elite players, the athletes participating, it was just something I just had to jump on. Okay guys, so this has been the Nike Generation Pack, aka World Cup 22 pack. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know whether you're rating or slating this pack, whether it's one you should add to your collection, whether it's one you're looking forward to playing in, whether it's one you're looking forward to seeing on pitch. I've been Ian, aka BootCollector, and I will see you soon. Ciao!